Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and this time is all about yesterday. After I went to the bank, I thought I'd do an update. Um, I would have done it yesterday, but I was just so tired after everything that happened. So after I told you guys about what had happened, and I was gonna call the bank, I called the bank, and I told the bank teller that there was something on there. I didn't know what it was. I didn't understand why it came out or was trying or what was going on. And so I told her what it was, and she goes to look at it, and she goes, "Yeah, it said 00 balance on it." And so she goes, "Looks like nobody took anything out." And so I said, "So what does that mean?" I said, "Does it mean that somebody's trying to take something out, like they hacked in? Um, does it look like is it some kind of hold? Because I know some places do holds on things before they release the money, to be able to buy something or pay for something. I know there's one sites that wait and do it after they ship you an item. I know that some places do the holds, and then they add like extra charges, and then as they take your money out, they will drop the extra charges, and it'll just be one. Because I've gone on sites and I've seen where people have been complaining about there being like two or three charges, and they explain that they're not actually taking your money out like that. It's just a hold and that kind of thing, and then it'll just all drop off and it'll just be one. So I didn't know what the heck they were doing and what was going on and why it was doing that to, my bank account. And so the girl said it looked like that in her experience, she said it seemed that it was probably somebody trying to take money and, buy something, and that it just, for whatever reason, it didn't do it at that moment. And so she said from her experience, like I said, it looked like that's what someone's doing, and it would probably come out in the next day or two. And so she said, we need to like fix that. And she said, let's see how many times they've tried. And so she checks, and she said it happened the day before. So it happened a few hours. Like I checked the bank, and then a few hours later they tried it, and then they tried it again the next morning, and that's when I saw it after. And so she goes, we need to like fix that. So she told me I needed to lock my bank card, and I asked her how to do that, and I went to try it, and I couldn't figure out how to make it work. So I called back, and I got a hold of another bank teller who said that, yeah, I needed to probably just come up there. They'd help me out. So I get there, walk in, and I come walking up. They asked me what I needed and what they could help me with, and I told them I needed help with my card. And as soon as I told them, I think they already figured it out that it was me. As soon as I walked in, and one of the, I guess, associates said to come on, and she'd help me in her office. So we went to her office, and I told her all about all about what had happened, and that she agreed that in her experience, the same thing that the other one had said, that that's what it sounded like. And so we went through and had to figure out all the information and make sure everything was up to date and correct, and figure out what the heck was going on. Somehow she accidentally got somebody else's bank stuff on mine, and then she goes, "Oh, I think I figured out what I did wrong." And I was like, "Okay." And so she said, um, I guess deactivated my card, because I asked her, and she said, yeah, that she had done it and she'd cut it up for me. And I asked her how many days before I get my new card, because previously it was like 7 to 14 days or 7 to 10 days, and you know how your card always comes in at the end, like right before the end or the day after. And so I was like, how many days? And she goes, you don't have to wait. She goes, I already have it done. And she goes, I'm gonna go get it. And so she brought it to me and handed it to me, and said, because she had said she would help me get it going on it. And I thought she said temporary. So I didn't understand what temporary meant. And then she told me, yeah, here's your card. And she goes, it's all done and you can start using it anytime. And I was going, oh, wow. And so I got my card, so I don't have to worry about waiting on that. And so she told me, they told me to, just watch the bank account. Because the first girl told me to watch the bank account for the next few days. She said the same thing, make sure nothing, went through or anything weird. And if anything did, to let them know. And so I've been checking the bank account since yesterday. And um, I had to update my Amazon. And so I guess it triggered that I had changed the bank card. And so I called Amazon, and they confirmed that it was them, that they were testing it out because of it being a new card. Because the Amazon girl I talked to said, yeah, that it was them and that it was fine, no worries. She said it would be off in 3 to 5 days and nothing was taken out. and everything would be fixed and that kind of thing. And I was like, okay, so everything was from you and the guys, and she said, yeah. She said everything was from them, everything was fine, everything was good, and I was like, okay. And so when I went to check the bank account, everything has already started moving off that wasn't supposed to be on there, and everything that was supposed to be on there has gone down and is no longer pending, and and all that is already done, and anything that wasn't supposed to be on there has already been taken off and I guess fixed and stopped and all that. And I didn't have to sign no disputed papers like in the past when we had to do that, where you had to tell them, you had no idea what the heck this was and what happened. Like I said in the first video, mine was a pizza and my dad's was something else. And when it happened to us the first time, and so that was really nice that I didn't have to like fill out any paperwork, didn't have to wait like 7 to 10 days, 7 to 14 days for a card, and they deactivated the one, they got everything going, everything like that, and so far everything's going good. Like I said, everything that appears to not supposed to be there has moved off, has been started, has done what it's supposed to or been disputed and that kind of thing. So I am happy about that, and everything is going good so far. I'll be continuing, of course, to check for the next few days. Every time something pops up, I'm freaked out or anything, just looks like it's different. I'm like, oh my gosh, try not to freak out. So far, everything's good. I decided to do a quick update on how everything went yesterday with the bank and my card. Thank you for watching. Bye.